Hey everybody, it's Rara and welcome back to some more Satisfactory. In the last one, I made this little setup for iron plates, iron rods, and screws. And now, we're going to use the rest of our iron to build out all the other iron stuff we need. You know, everything we had going before, the rotors and the reinforced plates, but also the wires, since we're making that out of iron now. Luckily, I already did all the math in the last episode, so it's not going to be too hard for me to just plug in some numbers, figure out how many machines we need, and then we can get going. Starting off with the reinforced iron plates. We're going to need 120 ingots for this. Okay, first off, I should probably put a splitter right about here. You know, kind of how I did on the other side. Then we'll run that into here. Because for the first build here, we only need 120 iron ingots, so we're going to use a Mark II belt going out that way. And then we'll bring the rest down. Alright, so keeping this all in line, right about here, we're going to set up some constructors. And these constructors are going to be making us the screws and regular iron plates in order for us to get the reinforced plates. The question is just how many do we need? And oh, they are facing the wrong way. Yeah, the cast screw recipe will give us 100 screws for 25, and I did the math, I guess, so what, should we underclock these for like 40 per minute? Yeah, and then each one of these could be 10. Okay, there we go. That'll give us the 120 that we need. Did I say 100 screws? I meant 120 screws. So the first three in the line here are going to be the cast screw recipe, making 40 a minute or 80%. That'll give us 120 screws, very nice. And we're going to need 60 iron plates, so we're going to need 3 of these machines. Oh, we're gonna have barely enough space for that. Yeah, we should build this out a bit more. Oh, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Zooping time. Oh, but we want at least some space here so that we can actually like walk. Yeah, don't cover our little headsies. No, sir. Okay, and then one more of those right there, and we'll paste the recipe. I didn't have it copied. Whoops. There we go. Wait, 3. Oh no, we needed 2 more, right? Yeah, we needed 2 more. Whoops. All right. Now we put down some splitters. And we really are just walking on easy street now that I've already done all the math. Going to tier 1 in, like so. Or is it living on easy street? You know the phrase. Oh, this should be a programmable splitter, I think. Yeah, I'm using these all over the place now. I love me some programmable splitters, bro. I love them. Or a smart splitter, that is. I need more AI limiters, though. Shit. Can I make some right here? Can I make a craft bench and then just, Oh, yes, I have materials. Let's go! Let's go! I'll make a few. That's a W. That's a W right there. Okay, so... Smart splitter? Right there. Yep. Because I realized if we only sent 120, we might not actually fill all these up in time. So we'll just use a Mark IV belt across, or a Mark III belt. I saw that. I saw us running out of Mark IV belts. That being said, I will go get some more in just a second here. Yeah, so this smart splitter is going to have none on the right. The center is going to be defined as iron ingots, while the left is going to be overflow. There we go. So now this is guaranteed to get its 120 per minute that it needs, and we love that for it. Oh wait, and this needs to be a Mark IV belt. There we go. And it can be a Mark III belt there, but then we're gonna need some Mark IV belts still to go down. But before we do that, it's not gonna be like the end here, because we need to convert these materials once they're done into the thing using assembler. So we're not actually done here. So next up, let's gather all these screws. Or, you know what? Let's actually plan where we're going to put those assemblers. So these are for our reinforced iron plates. We don't have any alternate recipes for these anywhere. And to get the amount that we're going for, which is 10, we're going to need 2 of these operating at 100%, which is pretty simple. Pretty simple. Well, there's 6 of them, so I think if these each take up about one, like, full space, might as well just, like... Oh, but okay. Yeah, we need a little bit of separation in between them to get them, like, right in the middle. Yeah, that'll be good. There we go. Oh, but that doesn't line up the butts. That's weird. And we want more space for the butts, too. I want them to be, like, here. Right in the middle of the 2 of them. So here's the middle. You want to give that a little bit of space. Okay. And then we want to line these up in the middle of those. Like that. So how are we going to do this? That is the question. Well, I have an idea. So first off, let's place a couple mergers. One right in the middle of this tile here, like that. And then one right in the middle of these three as well, like that. And we can mark one all of these in. Boom. Yeah, and then these meet up, they become a Mark II. I'm going to mark one all these in as well. Since it's only going to be 60 total. Okay, nice. Nice. Love that for us. And then the screws, which are going to be bringing over with a Mark II belt, are going to be on the floor. 1, 2. Right in the middle here. And they will meet, or they will split, that is, at the first, right here, first hole. Of each of the machines. So then we take that, in you go, and then we'll mark one in, mark 3 across, and mark one in. And then I think for these, we should have a conveyor lift come in, because there's not a lot of space here, honestly. And we can use Mark 1 lifts, since they only need about 30 per minute. And they will receive, facing this direction, I guess. Okay, so then we want the splitters to be about over here. Because if we try to put them here, then they're going to be too close, and they're going to be like kissing the conveyor lifts a little bit. Or just straight up like inside of them, and that's not the look we want to go for. So we need to pull back a bit and put the splitters about on this line, I'd say. Yeah, about there would be good. 3. And delete those. You know, that that's like straight on it with it, isn't it? What speed do we need for this? That's 60, okay. You know what? We'll use the Mark II for this. Yeah, that's like straight on. Okay. Mark II belts going in. Mark II belt going in. And screw it. We'll actually upgrade this belt over to Mark III as well. I've been kind of conservative with the belts, but there's really no need to. A lot of people like to do it where, you know, you use the highest tier belt for like everything. And I could see why. Just to make sure everything makes it exactly as you want to without worrying about like load balancing stuff. So it's understandable. I'll set these both to reinforced iron plate. Oh, and then from here we can just mark one into the other conveyor lifts, like that. And now we just need a good reason to actually have these guys floating here. I wonder if I couldn't just place some stackable poles under them. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's alright. I didn't do this before because I didn't have like a lot of space, but it does clip through a little bit, and it's whatever. Maybe we'll just do like the big, the conveyor poles again. I don't know, gotta have some reason for like the floating cubes. I want it to look all weird. Alright, well that should all theoretically work now, so we'll be getting 10 reinforced iron plates a minute, and we can just merge these and store. That is a successful romp, I'd say. Although we're starting to run out of build space up here, and I kind of had the feeling that'd be the case when we started this. Anyways, just to finish this up really quick, build a merger right in the middle of these two. That's right there. Like a Mark 1 belt, and just, you know, do as we do. 90-degree angle. Oh, you know what we should do for like consistency is we should make the boxes go over there. Because if we store over here, we're just wasting even more space. So maybe we shouldn't do it like this. Instead, let's get the merger facing this way. Wait. Merger facing that way. No, god dang it. No, I'd rebound the... No. Come on now. Okay, and you go. Yep, and since it's 10, we're gonna store this with a Mark 1. Right over here in the industrial storage bin. Boom. Alright, that's one build down. Never gonna need more space, probably. Might as well turn it on, give it some electricity. Oh, and we can just take from these poles in the back. Grab you. Oh, and for an easy way to get through here, alright, we should set up a few extra poles to spread the electricity down there. Back to this again. Nice. The iron ingots, they're flowing. The ingots flow. Okay, then we're going to take this pole we set up for these kinds of purposes and move it down here. Oh, assemblers have their thing on like the side, which makes things a little weird. Maybe we can do these in the front. Let's run this pole all the way over here. And then just make a few like singular poles for these guys lined up to their things like that. Oh, this one's like right on the thing, isn't it? Is that straight? Oh shit. I'm just trying to get a bird's eye view. I can just climb the machine. I mean, they have ladders for a reason. They have ladders for reasons, man. Oh, but I can't get to that one. Oh, but I can get to this one. Okay. Yeah, that one looks good. Oh, looks good. That one too, I think. They both look pretty alright. And now we're making the reinforced iron plates! Oh! Oh, there they go! Yes! Love that for us. Though we might want to turn these off for a second. Yeah, we want to pause the production on these for just a second, so that the other ones can fill up first. And in the meantime, we can work on the next thing. Well, now that we've got this smart splitter set up the way that we want it, we can send the rest, or the overflow, out that way, and start building other things. Why are we gonna do that, though? We're kinda at the end here. Like, I had a simple design over here that would allow me to store all three of those, kinda like relatively in the same area. I don't know where the next storage box is gonna be, though. I think for now, let's just build out a little more in this direction. Oh, I'm out of iron plates? Okay, one sec. Oh wait, no, my iron plate storage is right over there now. This is barely even like a trip. Yay, me! Oh, I might as well get some more rods while I'm there, too. Oh, and some screws. Apparently I don't have any of those. Basic materials acquired. Even with 2 more rows, it doesn't feel like a lot. I don't know, let's just start building, and then if we need more space, we need more space. So we're gonna bring the thing right over here. We're gonna bring the splitter to right here, and then we're gonna get started. Right here. Okay, and then a splitter right there. Oh, there's actually one right there. Okay, that makes things simple. We want to mark 4 this. Oh, I can't even reach. I can't even make it in one go. There we are. Ah! Zoom in! Alright, so our build goes that way. And then these 2 spaces are like the path. The path that we walk in between everything. I always wanted a path in the factory that wasn't like obscured by shit. There's still this stuff at the beginning, right? But this is mostly just gonna be like an easy way to get between places. I'll probably make like the whole middle, like some kind of hub area. For, like, with easy ways to get, like, up and down between floors and stuff. Again, though! Trying not to hammer this point home too much, but not trying to make a main base here or anything. Just haven't really had a need to leave yet, since there's just so many nodes, like, right here for stuff. Alright, I deleted all the ones we've already finished here, so next up, I guess we're going to do the modular frames. I mean, that makes sense. Well, I mean, yeah, we totally can, since it's right after the thing. Maybe we could save rotors for a bit later and get them kind of closer to the stator build, right? So that we can build motors a bit easier. You know, make it less messy. In fact, we should probably save rotors for last. I'm just gonna, like, drag these down a bit. Yeah, so we'll do modular frames next. We're going for 6 per minute. And we need 9 of our reinforced iron plates. So we're just gonna pull right out of that chest, I guess. Already done with that. And then 36 iron rods, which is just 36 ingots, so not a lot for this build. It's 36 more ingots. Okay, I'm thinking. I already have an idea, kind of what we want here. I mean, yeah, I think it's as simple as we just start right here with a constructor. Let me check this. 15 a minute. And we need 36 rods. Alright, 36 is a bit of an awkward number, but we're just going to copy this constructor 4 times. And since it's a 1-to-1, it's going to use the exact amount of ingots to make all these rods. And I'm thinking, I don't want to overclock. I mean, we do have some space here. Why don't we underclock these? Because 36 can be divided by 4, and that'll give us, what, 9? Yeah. So we'll just set each of these to 9. Yeah. And you know what we're doing. We're setting out the splitters. Tier 1s all the way. And we can even tier 1 down since we're not using like many at all. Okay, and now that those in the back have filled up, let's turn these back on, get the production going, because we're going to be using them. So where we're going to be taking all these rods to? Well, since we're making modular frames, the base recipe is, okay, 12, and we're making 36. We're going to need 3 of these machines. So right about, yeah, right there, maybe? Yep. Why is there no grid line there? I don't know, but it's lined up, so it's fine. Set these all to base modular frame recipe to make us 6 per minute. And then what we'll do here is set up the mergers going this way for the iron rods. Okay, good. Mark 1 in. And we'll mark 1 down. We're going to want to leave some space here. Yeah, definitely trying to leave some space. And what I mean by that is, when we make a splitter, yeah, we make a splitter. I don't want them to be about here, I think. Yeah, that'll be good. So that they'll have plenty of space to just get in there and do the thing. And we want about this much space, I would say. And 3. And we'll use a Mark II to bring these down. And Mark IIing down, Mark Iing in. And I guess we'll change this one over here to be Mark II as well. Oh, that makes sense. Right, then we'll go over here to the storage chest, and And you know, rather than raising it up off the ground using a conveyor lift, we might as well just pull directly from the second hole here. The top. The height. I'm tired, okay? I'm tired right now. Okay. Just do it like that. Easy. Oh, it's because of where I placed it to begin with, I see. Right. And then that will allow, yeah, that's will allow us to do what we want. While also maintaining 90-degree angles, because we're cool and real and based. Alright, so we'll just drag this all the way down here. Like that. There they come! And we'll just set up these ready to receive. Easy. And then lastly, we need the splitters ready to go. Oh, maybe we should delete this first? Yeah, let's delete this for momentarily. Is that right? No, that's a bit off. Yeah, that's a bit off. Oh, it can literally just line it up with this line here. I'm silly. Okay, so mark 1 in. And we're using, what, like 9 a minute, so we can just mark 1 across as well. And now for believability factor, we just place the poles. And presto. Alright, I think that is that build. I guess it's time to give it all power. So we start off in the back here, as per usual. Well, make another pole right here. Yay, now we can spread the love this way. And by love, I mean the power of electricity. That's love to computers, right? Something like that. Here come the rods. And the rods are gonna come this way. Where are they? There's one. There's a couple. They're coming! Oh, there's not a lot of things that need power. Yeah, it's just like these machines in the back now. Then we need to take this pole and do a little extendo magic. Oh, there's not a lot of space. I'm gonna build that there while also extending the factory out one more. And we need that at the absolute minimum right now. Okay, so yeah, this side's a bit more complex than that side, but like there is a steep price to pay and it's just space. Alright, so to get these power, I'm just going to line them up with our things once again, and oh boy. Forgive me if they're off by like a little bit, it's always been a bit tricky. I think that's good. It's hard to tell sometimes. Let's get on top. It's what we call good enough. Like, no one's gonna be mad or care enough to the point where it's like, oh, it's not completely straight on with the thing. The only person who really cares that much about it is gonna be me. It's gonna be me. Good job, me. Why are these not receiving iron rods? Oh, because I deleted the things. Oh, yeah, we don't even have space for the believability thing. Did they just go right through? I mean, yeah, they can, but now it doesn't look believable anymore. Okay. Right, that's a little awkward. And you wanted to use Mark II belts for this, so let me just do that. Okay. Well, now everything works. And we just have floating thingies. I think the reason I left this space is because I wanted to have the splitters go down there, but then I forgot that the conveyor lifts were going to take up that space there. So what I should have done is I should have made these closer or further away. And I could have done either, really. Well, maybe I could have made them a bit closer. That would have worked better. Here, you know what? Maybe for these we will use the stackable pole look. Yeah, screw it. You know, have some diversity in the factory. Looking good. And now we're making the modular frames. Although, like with the other ones, we should probably pause these so that those machines can fill up first. And in the meanwhile, while we're waiting for those to fill, we can set up another storage bin over here. Just like line that one up with this one. What? Oh, is there stuff in the way? Is that why? I mean, I know where it is. It's like right there. And then we'll just get our mergers all facing that away. We just use Mark I for everything, since we're making such tiny amounts. Okay. That is modular frames. I know I had a few of them. Oh, there they are. Hello. Hello. And I know it might not seem like a lot, like 10, or what was it, 6 modular frames. But honestly, like 6? We were making... what, like 2 per minute before? And that was only when we weren't, like, out of reinforced plates. Because we only had, like, the exact amount for reinforced plates. Or, no, maybe, like, a little bit less. Yeah, so, like, when we were doing reinforced plates and modular frames, it took absolutely forever. But now we can do both at the same time. Because we're making a little bit more reinforced plates than we are needing for the modular frame build. So, that will slowly rise up. Well, these are also, building up. So yeah, like the jump from like roughly 2 a minute to 6, it might not seem significant, but for this factory, it's a big upgrade. And then I'm thinking for the last 2 items on the list, we should probably just use this space over here. And that works out because this next build is just going to be all constructors since we're just making the wire now. So we'll just kind of like take this and move it elsewhere. Alright, so it's using 120 of the iron over there. And it's using 36 of the iron over here. I mean, we're still going to use a Mark IV belt, I think, right? But now this kind of like ruins the idea to make the whole thing like a path. Unless we go underground with it, maybe. Yeah. I had a thought. Okay, I have thoughts. Okay, what we'll do is we'll make a hole in the floor. Right here, right in the middle of this square. Conveyor lift Mark IV. No, this bitch is going down. Yes, sir. We, grab the Mark IV belt. No, I said grab. Yeah, there we go. Rush it in there. And then here's the path right here. And it'll pop out. So let me delete that really quick. Make another floor hole right in the middle. Good. We will make a conveyor lift Mark IV coming out. We'll reverse it again. That way. And now we gotta work from underneath. Oh boy. I need like a platform or something to stand on. Maybe we don't. Here. All we need to do is go like that, with it shooting out that way. We need to have one facing this way, receiving like that. Oh, the game knows what I want to do. It's figured it out. And then we just need to mark 4 belts across. Like so. Yay! No, I'll just see you in a sec. I'll be back upstairs. That's pretty cool. Just having the conveyor belts run on the ceiling. I've always loved that aesthetic. Fill in the hole. And now we successfully transported them from there to here. Without blocking the runway. And I might do the same thing over here. Oh, but this is where we're receiving the ingots. That's a little bit complicated. I don't know. For now, let's see here. I need to set up constructors for wire. Modular frames are done. Oop. And now wire is going to be requiring 100 of our ingots to make 270 wire per minute. Cool. Wait, did I give 30 of those ingots over here? I replaced the 100 with 130 iron ingots for the wire. Because doing the math, it just doesn't work out. Oh wait, no, I gave it 50. Right. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so this is going to require 150 iron ingots. But that also means that we need, what, 12? Yeah, we need 12 of these running. That's a lot. Okay, so I know the machine count now. That's a lot of machines. Do I even have the space for that? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, we're gonna have to overclock some of these. I haven't overclocked like anything upstairs here. Let's overclock some of this stuff. So let's see. If I overclock these to 200%, that'll use twice as much. And that'll be 90 with these two. Okay, that should be 180 of the wire. And 100 of our ingots. So now we only need the last 50. Or in other words, 4 more constructors. Okay. It only took, what, 8 power shards? Yeah. 4 times 2 is 8. I can do very simple math. Oh, you know, I just realized we're going to want to use this iron for the rotor build, too. So we can't actually... Oh, we need to split this somehow. Somewhere. Wait, what am I saying? This right here, this is a splitter. Well, since this is only using 100, let's just use, like, a Mark III belt for this. Or, well, we're already using the Mark IV belt. It's too late. It's fine. Yeah, let's use the Mark IV belt and just drag it out this way. Kind of going onto the path a little, but it's fine. Yeah, and I guess we'll just leave that there for now, knowing that, like, later on, we'll use that to make the rotor build. Which I probably won't do in this episode, spoilers, because I don't have time for this today. I have to hurry up and finish this video and then get to editing, because later on we're gonna go see the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, which I have heard things about. It's been, I know I'm very late to it. It's like I've been out for like a week, maybe a week and a half at this point in theaters, but we haven't gotten around to doing it, and now I'm finally gonna go see it, and then I will judge it as somebody who knows probably way too much about the lore and still finds it all to be complicated. I don't know what to think. I know the guy from the Hunger Games is in it, the PETA guy, and Mad Pat's in it apparently. It got spoiled on that. So I don't know what to think. All I know is that, I apologize if this video is like not the longest thing ever, because I'm gonna go see FNAF today. Anyway, that being said, we're gonna take this, do some splitting. Some good old splitting action. Okay. Oh, I haven't even set them up properly. Right, the first 4 are double cheeked up with the power shards. I'm gonna take the regular recipe. I'm gonna copy this for the last 8. Or, wait, last 5? Oh, last 4, right, okay. They've all got their splitterinos, and then I guess we'll just Mark IV belt this. And then in, we need 12.5, so Mark 1. And even on the double cheeked up ones, there's still Mark 1, since they're only gonna need 25 there. And now we're making 270 wire a minute, which means that we're done. That's the build. This is the side for like simple builds. Let me just get a storage container ready to go. Let's get all the mergers set up. And then we mark one out. And then, since we're transporting 270, we want to be using at least a Mark III, but we're going to use a Mark IV belt. Because we're cool like that. And in we go. And that will be our wire belt done now. Yay! Nothing fancy about this one, just a bunch of constructors lined up. And now for power, which is pretty simple. We just drag this over here. And welcome to your aisle. Here we have a bunch of constructors and ingots. Over there, that's also the constructor and ingot aisle. You'll find that we have a lot of aisles here that all have the same thing. Kind of a redundant store, you know, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know why I opened the store called Wire Ingot Store. You don't come to these videos for comedy. No. You'd be in a famine if that were the case. No, you watch these videos for Satisfactory gameplay. Yay, we're making wire. I was gonna say, how are these still not full yet? But then I realized, oh, 9 a minute. I'm just gonna wait for these all to be full really quick. Now we've definitely got like a good little factory going here. This is looking a lot better, bigger, more complex, and neater, nicer than what we had before. That's for sure. Not that what we had before was bad, but this is better. Like, I think we can all agree this is better. I'm sitting here, staring out into my sea of constructors that go on for miles, contemplating life. Some people might ask, like, since I do the same kind of monotonous, repetitive tasks over and over again sometimes, you know, when I'm placing the splitters, when I'm placing the merges, why don't I just, like, make a blueprint that's got, like, a few constructors, like, in a row like this, you know, splitters and then belts of, like, every kind. It's like I can make a blueprint that has like, you know, three constructors lined up like this with splitters and mergers on the back and front. And I could have, like, one that using tier 1 belts and tier 1 inputs and all different kinds of inputs and belt speeds. I could do that. But the thing is, like, blueprints weren't added until, like, what, volume, or update 7? I think it was update 7. And that wasn't that long ago. That was last year. And I've been playing since update 3. So that means that I lived for a few years there with no blueprint function. And although they're very nice to have in games like Dyson Sphere Program, I don't know. There's just something about this game where I get more satisfaction out of, like, placing it all manually. It feels better that way. Maybe it's just, like, me clinging to the past, but I don't know. Like, if I were to just, like, place a giant blueprint that just plops us all down, it's like, I wouldn't feel as proud of the accomplishment of building. And, like, I don't really feel this way in Factorio or Dyson Sphere, because those games are like a top-down 2D, and it kind of makes sense for that environment. But in this game, so it's like, you know, you're 3D, you're the engineer, you're crafting with the build gun. It's just so, I don't know, there's a different feel. I can't really explain it. If you feel the same way, then let me know. But I won't judge anybody if they want to use the blueprints. That's entirely up to you. It's just something that I'm not used to, and don't do a lot myself. Okay, so the final rod machines have filled up at their 9 per minute speed, so we can just turn these on and get the frames going again. Boom. So we got the frames, the what's it called, the reinforced plates going, and the wire already ready to go, I guess. Yeah, they're filled up a while ago. Now I'm just gonna, like, bring all the items from their things. Gonna drag the items from there to here. Wait, better idea. Better idea. Setting up a temporary box for my stuff. Smart Rara is smart. And also better idea, rather than going down there, just delete it from here. Reinforced plates, there we go. That'll go into this storage. Next up we got, modular frames over there. Okay. That'll go into this storage. Now the question is, where am I storing my wire and stuff? I don't know. I mean, I guess right there, because I haven't, like, redone any of it yet, so I suppose we just delete that as it is? Yeah, oh, that's a lot of wire. A lot of wire there, Chief. Yeah, so much wire, I have leftovers. Jesus. Right, I forgot we automated computers for a little bit there. So about 200 left over. I guess in the next episode, we have to work on now upscaling our copper stuff. Or, you know, maybe we'll do limestone. I think what we'll do in the next episode is we'll do our rotors, right? And then we'll do limestone. It's kind of like as like a leftover episode. Because we still got to finish the rotors for all the iron stuff up top here, right? They'll probably be like over there in that corner. And then limestone is its own thing, since we don't need to do like pure limestone, right? Actually, I think there is a recipe for pure limestone. Oh god, please no. Hold on, let me get all my items back. Do I have the space? I hope I do. Yeah, all that wire is clogging up, but not too much. Alright, let me... I think there is like a pure concrete. I still need rubber? Damn it. Oh wait, I was going to build a packager on accident. Where would that be? Not in here, at least. Not in here. I think if there is one for the, why do I always forget the name of this shit? If there is one for concrete, then I don't think we have it yet, because it must be like an alternate recipe. Yeah, isn't it wet concrete? I use it, whatever it is. There's a really good one. I think it's wet concrete, where you just add water to the thing. All I know is that we don't have to do any more water shenanigans if we do concrete next episode. Because that's the only recipe we have, is just like the base, I'm pretty sure. Now let's upscale this as much as we possibly can, which should be quite a bit more than we're doing right now, since we haven't touched concrete builds in a while. And I know it's a pretty shitty 3-to-1 recipe, where, 3-to-1 limestone to concrete. But let's see, if we do 480... divided by 45, we could do like 10 of these, make like 150 concrete-ish. Which still isn't like a lot of concrete, but definitely more than before. In fact, if I go over to our concrete build right now, we can just see how much we're making. We're only making 40, aren't we? Yeah, yeah, these two are overclocked to make 20. We're only making 40, so that'll be what? 4 times? Like a 3.8 times as many, 3.75, something like that. As much concrete, so it's another big increase. I don't know exactly all of what's happening in the next episode. I just know that little R can't be trusted, and that I'll figure it out when that time comes. Won't I? Anyways, yeah, that's what's gonna happen next time. This is what the upstairs looks like now with all this new stuff added. And I'll see you in the next one, where we finish out the iron stuff, and probably do the limestone too. So yeah, I've been Rara, thank you all very much for watching this episode of Satisfactory, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye everybody.